Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Yanmega Evolve. Now, earlier last week we talked about Mega Zatu, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Yanmega. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation of what this series is about. Now, every week I will be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or I want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of every video, I will be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. So with that said, here is Mega Yanmega. Now, that was a tongue twister. I'm not going to lie. That was a tongue twister. You try saying Mega Yanmega 5 times in a row. I had to re-record this like probably 10 times in a row because I kept fucking up how to say that like 10 times in a row. But nonetheless, today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite bug-type Pokemon, Yanmega. Now, I usually say this to all the Pokemon, and I love every single Pokemon that I talk about, but I do have a bunch of Pokemon which I hate, but I love Pokemon to death. I love every Pokemon individually in some way, even the ones that I really hate the most. But Yanmega is just one of those Pokemon from 4th gen, or just in general, that I absolutely love a lot. Because when it came to 2nd gen, Yanma, it is pre-evolution, that's a tongue twister as well. Yanma is my favorite 2nd gen Pokemon hands down. Because I don't know what it was, I don't know why, but it's just that it was just one of those Pokemon where you look at first glance and it's just instantly your favorite Pokemon regardless of how good it does in competitive play or just in general. It's just I love Yanma so much, and when I found out it got an evolution in 4th gen, I was actually very, very, very happy. I was grinning for the past 2 days when I found out this thing got an evolution. So it's not that Yanmega needs a Mega Evolution by any means. I mean, this thing honestly doesn't even need a Mega Evolution, but it's pretty much to the point where it's not that it needs a Mega Evolution, but I would like to see this thing get a Mega Evolution for my own personal enjoyment, my own personal liking, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm really hoping for a Mega Yanmega, and obviously I haven't talked about it yet, and I already told you guys that I'm going to be talking about every single Pokemon regardless. And I'm also going to be talking about Pokemon we've already talked about, or Pokemon that already have a Mega Evolution, and vice versa. But once again, we haven't talked about Yanmega yet, and I've really been wanting to talk about it for a while now, and I actually have a chance to do it, and today we're going to be talking about it. So, as you can tell from what I've done to its stats, I did increase everything because even if it's just a little bit, and I mean a little bit, all of its stats needed to get increased one way or another. So, with all that, let's just get right into it. So, for its physical attack, I increased it from base 76 to base 82. Now, as you can tell, I only increased it by like 6 points. Same thing for its physical defense, but I'll get to that in a sec. Now, with base 76 for its physical attack as a regular Yanmega, is actually not half bad, and it's somewhat decent, but at the same time, not decent at the same time. I consider being very decent, like above base 80, at base 80 or above, and with its physical attacks that being increased to base 82 with its Mega Evolution, I think it's not even half bad. Like, it literally is not half bad even without the Mega Evolution, because Yanmega does get access to quite a few really good physical type attacks like Night Slash, Bug Bite, Quick Attack, U-Turn. What else does this thing get? Like the regular normal type moves that every Pokemon get, Aerial Ace, Steel Wing, and a lot of other good moves as well. So it's not like you can't run a physical variant of a Yanmega. You can be that guy and run that physical version of Yanmega, or you can run a mixed version, whatever the case may be. A physical Yanmega, Mega or not, is still actually not half bad. But I wanted to increase it, like I said, to base 82, just even if it's a little bit, because it does get access to U-Turn, and that is a Switch Initiative stab move for Yanmega. So if you decide to actually run U-Turn over the Protect most of the time when you want when you're running Speed Boost or something like that, you can actually use U-Turn and switch out if you want to go with that route. But most of the time you're never going to run U-Turn or anything like that. But once again, it's just for if you want to be that guy and run a physical variant Yanmega, it's actually not half bad. I mean, if I had the chance to, I probably would run a physical version. It's not going to do as much damage as you probably would like it to do, but it will do enough damage to the point where this thing will be very viable if it's a physical version. Now, for its special attack, I increased it from base 116 to base 150. Now, you guys already know, if you guys ever used the Yanmega, that its special attack is through the roof, and this thing is just a very, very offensive special attacker. Now, most of the time when people run a Yanmega, they run Modest Nature, Max Speed, Max Special Attack with like a Life Orb, and most of the time what they do is pretty much protect first turn to get that speed boost increase, and then go on a special onslaught with like Ancient Power, Signal Beam, Bug Buzz, Silver Wind, Shadow Ball, Psychic, Air Slash. Really, really good moves that you would actually run on a Yanmega. And like 116 times 1.3 is going to be your special attack stat after with the Life Orb increase. I'm actually going to do that math right now, so I'm actually curious. So 116 times 1.3, you have a base 150 special attack stat, and that's the special attack stat I've given it for its Mega Evolution. So in sense, it's adding on the Life Orb power damage when it Mega Evolves, because I did increase its special attack to base 150, and 150 in my opinion is just a very offensive special attacker, if I do say so myself. You got Anger Slash, who has also base 150 in special attack, and you guys already know how hard that thing hits when it comes to special attack or physical attacks, because they pretty much do the exact same damage if you EV train them right, because it's both of its special and physical attack are both at base 150. So that is also like a Pokemon where you can actually compare it to see how much damage it will do. So with base 150 special attack, this thing is just going to be on a special onslaught if you do decide to go with that route. Now for its physical defense, I increased it from base 86 to base 92. Now just like I said for its physical attack, I only increased it by 6 points from base 86 to base 92. Now to be completely honest, its physical defense is actually a lot higher than I anticipated it would be, because it's not like one of those Pokemon where I look at it every day and say, oh, its defense is like that. Like I don't really look at its defenses all that much, because I already know like how I'm gonna build like a Yanmega if I ever end up building one. Max special attack, max speed with Life Orb, Modest Nature, and Speed Boost. That's pretty much like the main set you would always run on a Yanmega. So it's not like you're gonna be running like a physical defensive nature one with like max HP, max physical defense, and all that. No, but like I said, it's a lot higher than I expected it to be for being at base 86 and being a Yanmega and how it looks. So you would think it would be a lot more frailer, but nonetheless, I wanted to increase it just a little bit, even if it was just by 6 points to base 92. 92 is actually a very good defensive stat, if I do say so myself, but it's not going to be like it's going to be able to live like a choice banded Brave Bird from like a Talonflame, or just a Brave Bird in general from a Talonflame. But nonetheless, I still think base 92 is actually a very good, decent physical defensive stat. It will be able to live probably a couple, like maybe one hit of like a Fire Punch from something, I don't know, or like a Thunder Punch from something, like I said, I don't know. But base 92 is actually not even half bad. And for its special defense, I increased it from base 56 to base 80. Now, when it came to its special defense, that's what I expected its physical defense stat to be, also base 56, or roughly around that same general area. Like, I've always envisioned Yanmega being a very frail Pokemon, and when it came to its special defense stat, I was like, okay, this is actually understandable, but when it came to its physical defense, it was kind of questionable in my opinion. But when it came for me to increase its special defense, I increased it from base 56 to base 80. I wanted to give its special defense a lot more of an increase than like its physical defense, for an example, because this thing is also very, very frail, and with base 80 special defense, it will do better than it would have being at base 56. I mean, I really can't give you guys like why I actually increased it because of like that specific reason. It's just because it's a frail ass Pokemon, and with base 80 in special defense, it will be able to eat up the hit a lot better than it would have being at base 56, like being a glass cannon of sorts. So when it comes down to like its final defensive stats, being a base 92 for its physical defense and being a base 80 for its special defense, it's still going to be considered somewhat of a glass cannon, because it does have a lot of weaknesses, like being weak to rock, being weak to ice, electric, fire, and flying. I mean, those are all its weaknesses. I'm looking at it at Cerebi. Those are very, very common typing, so it's not like it's going to be able to live like a rock slide, for example, or a stone edge to be more precise. But you guys already understand what I mean. It's still going to be considered somewhat of a glass cannon. Well, in my eyes it will be. And last but not least, for its speed, I increased it from base 95 to base 125. Now, the reason why I increased its speed so high is because obviously its mega ability, which I'll get to in a sec, but I want to. This thing is very, very fast as it is by itself, because it does get access to speed boost. And most of the time when you run in Yanmega, you pretty much run protect on tongue twister on Yanmega to get off your speed boost, and then pretty much go on a special attacking onslaught on your opponent. That's pretty much what Yanmega is pretty much made to be. So it's not like you have to run like a timid nature to outspeed anything. No, you can run a modest nature and like max special attack life orb, and that's going to be doing a fuck ton of damage. But the reason why I said I also increased it to base 125 is because when it comes to its mega evolution, if you decide to switch out, its speed stats still going to be very, very high at base 125, so it's not like you're going to be missing all that much of like a speed increase if you decide to switch out, because I'm pretty sure like if you get a speed boost up, so let me do the math again real quick. So 95 times 1.5, I believe that's how you do with its mega evolution with speed boost. 0.5. So base 142 is what your speed stat's going to be once you get the speed boost off without the mega evolution. So you're pretty much in sense losing only 20 base points when it comes to its speed without the speed boost stage increase if you decide to switch out. So once again, like I said, it's not like you're really going to be missing all that much. This thing is still going to be fast as fuck, being a base 125, and I've always envisioned this thing being so fucking fast, because if you ever look at a dragonfly, those things are fast as hell. You can barely catch those things. So like I said, it's not like you're really going to be missing all that much of a speed increase with the speed boost, with a +1 in speed boost in the mega evolution. So base 125, even if you switch out, it's going to be a very, very hot, very, very fast Pokemon. Now, as a regular Yanmega, its base stats at 515. With the Mega Evolution, it's going to be at 615. Now, for its Mega ability, I actually decided to give this thing Tinted Lens. Now, like I said, a lot of you guys are probably not going to agree with me giving this thing Tinted Lens when Speed Boost already as itself is like a broken ability as it is with Yanmega, or just with any Pokemon in general. Because then you can afford to run like a Modest Nature, Adamant Nature, anything like that when it comes to offensive stuff, because you're gonna have a +1 in speed every turn, like the turn ends or something like that. But the reason why I'm giving this thing Tinted Lens is because even if you do Mega Evolve, it's gonna lose its speed boost. But it's not like it's gonna lose all of its speed once it Mega Evolves, because with base 125 speed, this thing is just gonna be a very, very fast Pokemon. And with Tinted Lens, if you guys do not know what it does, pretty much non-super effective type attacks will do double damage. So instead of like doing 1 damage, it's gonna do that's not a good example. Okay, if it does like 3 damage, it's gonna do 6 damage. So that's what I wanted to do for Yanmega, is make like its not super effective moves do double the damage. That's what I pretty much wanted to do for Yanmega as well, because like it does get access to like Bug Buzz, Air Slash, Ancient Powers, Psychic, Shadow Ball, what else? Giga Drain. So like it does get moves where Pokemon do resist, and like the resisted damage is going to do double. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to be doing neutral damage, which is going to be very good for Yanmega. And plus with like its eyes being like kind of like in sense like Flygon being like goggles or something like that, I think Tinted Lens is actually a very good ability for Mega Yanmega. Plus, like with its speed stat being a base 125, this thing is just going to be an outrageously amazing Pokemon. Now, for its typing, I actually decided to leave it alone as Bug Flying. At first, I was actually going to switch its flying type characteristics with Dragon, so making this thing Bug Dragon as well. But after looking at its moveset, it does not get access to any Dragon type moves whatsoever. I was expecting this thing to maybe be able to learn Twister, but it doesn't even get access to that as well. So it doesn't get access to like Dragon Pulse or anything like that. I mean, the best thing you're probably ever going to get is probably like Hidden Power Dragon, but that no one's going to run Hidden Power Dragon at all. So I decided to leave it as bug flying. It gets a lot of good bug type moves for stab. It also gets access to a lot of good flying type moves that stab as well. So you're pretty much not losing anything. So it's a win-win situation when it comes to that. So I just decided to leave it as typing alone. So with all that said, there is Mega Yanmega. So anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also don't forget to comment and subscribe. I know this video was a lot longer. I'm probably going to be saying that for the next couple of videos, but it's actually true. I don't expect these videos to be more than 15 minutes long at most, but when it comes down to this video, it's about to hit the 15-minute mark from when I'm actually recording this. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the Yanmega Y Mega Evolve video. I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while now. And now the next Pokemon, we are going to be still sticking in 4th gen because, like I said, there's a lot of good 4th gen Pokemon that should end up getting a Mega Evolution. And I also think 4th gen is going to be the next generation to receive a remake onto the 3DS. And when it comes to like remakes, they're obviously going to have more Megas. So I'm hoping we're going to get more 4th gen Megas. And the next Pokemon that we're going to be talking about is Carnivine. So yes, we're going to be talking about the most weakest 4th gen Pokemon in my opinion, Carnivine. So before you guys start commenting saying, oh, Carnivine's not the weakest, that Pokemon's the weakest, just wait until I do the video or wait until the video is released. So like I said, next Pokemon we're going to be talking about is Carnivine. So anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.